what kind of reality are we expecting from phenomena related to mind-body connections, to this mental realm that we sort of refer to sometimes in a vague way as this sphere of feelings, thoughts, activities that cannot be fully reduced to physical matter or the physical phenomena as we know them. So the question being, what is the status of reality that we can attribute to the mental realm? I suggested earlier that the problem, the hard problem, the so-called hard problem of consciousness, maybe is too indeterminate in itself to be worked properly, and that it's more paralyzing than anything. That it must be broken down into more workable questions. And I suggested that one way out, one way to avoid the hard problem was really to break it into easier problems. Now we see that another, maybe more fecund strategy would be to break it down into more precise questions, more precise research programs, but without losing sight of the big problem. The big problem that's looming behind is really what are we ready, as Dr. Newberg just said, for this paradigm shift that would really imply changing the way we relate to reality, the way science defines reality. Are we ready for this paradigm shift or this shift in categories that would enable us to make sense of phenomena that to this date were sort of outside the scope of science? It's not so much that science denied their reality, but science didn't have the proper tools, the proper concepts to even assess, begin to assess the reality or non-reality of these phenomena. Really this panel is, the aim of this panel is to start reflecting on the ways we can start reaching beyond the brain without losing sight, of course, without losing track of the neurophysical basis of the phenomena. And I think, if I had to put it in a very philosophical, fairly abstract way, I would say that we face a paradox here, because we're trying to assess the reality of certain types of experiences in terms that confer some degree of autonomy, some degree of independence from the neuronal basis. Yet we're doing this in a way, or we're trying to do this in a way that still translates into possible measurements, for example, into the empirical assessments of specific correlations between brain states and experiences. It's like we are investigating the brain in a way that enables us to reach beyond the brain towards more real levels of reality, but using the brain, still using this machinery, machinery of which we have better and better knowledge. But still, I guess the feeling we have hearing the presentations of these various research programs, the feeling we have is that these are more circumscribed facts of experience on which new paradigms, new research programs can rely in order to provide this window of understanding into some of the most vital questions, some of the most vital experience that to this date were really outside the scope of science.